Everything that exists for human beings exists in the human mind. And everything in the human mind exists within a context. There is a large construct, a system of rules in which everything that we know exists. And without that context, without that system of rules, it falls apart and and nothing exists. We don't know anything. Like mathematics, you have to have the number system, addition, multiplication, fractions. We start expanding the context and then we can learn things. And if you have basic truths in your context, then it will work to do things for you, like 2 plus 2 equals 4. And it doesn't matter what you call this thing and this thing always equals this thing. And that's a truth, beyond our context. And then we make a context around that truth, the mathematical truths, and we can build computers and airplanes and use it for architecture and all sorts of wonderful, wonderful things. But we construct it. We come up with the word two, and we make the two to symbolize that. But it's symbolizing a truth. And sometimes we get parts of it wrong and we have to go back and redo the context. And everything that we know of, government, our belief in the genders, all of that exists within a context. And if that context goes away, then nothing exists anymore. And this is what all of these woke people, they've gotten into this thing called postmodernism, which says human beings created all the contexts, and which we did. And so they think they're arbitrary and they don't matter. And that's how they can say guys are girls, that males can just become females, and that all the races can just get along without all the trouble that has gone on between the races since day one. Now that can just melt away because we'll just dissolve that context. But the truth is that contexts that really work are made out of truths. Like male and female are real things. That's it's a binary system, and once you observe that, then you can build on that, and you can talk about male characteristics, female characteristics, the fact that some people with male genitalia have female characteristics and the reverse, but you have to keep the basic building blocks of that context alive, or it falls down and turns into absolute nothingness with chaos. That is the same thing, and that's what the woke people, in the end, if they had their way, it would just be chaos. And that's Sodom and Gomorrah, just complete chaos without a context. They bring up some interesting things, some things we need to look at. We need to talk about the fact that gender, what are gender roles? What is male and female? We can take some time now and describe what a female really is and elevate women, in this patriarchy, and have a matriarchy and a patriarchy where it's balanced and it'll run better. There's a lot of stuff we can do with this once we realize that there is truth and we start using it again in our contexts.